Our cab ride takes place in third rail territory aboard an EMU built for the network's London suburban lines. However, it's not in network territory, but on Merseyside, where the local PTE, known as Merseyrail, contracts with British Rail to run suburban services over a third rail system connecting the two conurbations on either side of the River Mersey. Our journey takes place primarily on the Wirral, but we burrow beneath Liverpool and the river without ever seeing either.
Nice boxes out here, aren't they? Yes.
The line from New Kirby to the first station at Hoylake was an 1878 extension of the original line from Birkenhead, opened in 1863 by the Hoylake Railway Company. It passed through various hands until it became part of the Wirral Railway, which connected with the Mersey Railway and its tunnel to Liverpool. Although powers to electrify were granted at the same time as the Mersey Railway received its powers in 1900, the line wasn't electrified until 1938, when through working was inaugurated. Stations were rebuilt at the same time.
The A end's got the compressor, the B end has got all the battery gear on it. So A for air, B for battery, whichever one I'm saying. It's got the motor alternator on the B car.
Yeah, but it doesn't make any difference when it comes to driving it.
No, not at all.
Just maintenance.
Yeah.
Well done, ready. Don't really matter. Some of them got to take change at Hanover.
Our journey starts at West Kirby and ends at New Brighton, after using the Mersey Tunnel to reverse.
Yeah, the rails are well rusty. Yeah. I suppose then if you get a cripple there, just get it out of the way. Yeah. Does that cost an hour anymore to like put juice through that side?
No, it will probably cost them more to take it out because you'd have to alter all the switch gears and stuff like that.
So you're saying that, I mean, just to repeat what we said earlier, so it's like run for Merseyrail, and like the BR don't run a train they pay.
I believe so, yeah.
Classes 507 and 508 are the sole traction on Merseyrail, the latter being the transfers from the southern region.
West Midlands was like that as well. I knew West Yorkshire was like that because they've been kicking up fast, haven't they?
Greater Manchester's the same, isn't it? Because they've been playing out about the network North West service, or as it's known by the drivers at Southport, Network North West.
Signal boxes and semaphores are still in use here. The box controlling the crossing remains, as the local council objected to its replacement with automatic barriers due to the adjacent school.
I can't see what difference it makes.
Wow.
From the other side, well, obviously, because that's the way we're going to go later, isn't it?
You can see one going round there now. That's the MU that was in.
Oh yeah, which goes down to the south.
Yeah, it just comes in the platform and starts out again.
So you get the pretty orange ones on that then, you say?
The line coming in from the right is from Wrexham.
A blue square, what do you mean?
All these mechanical ones.
Yeah, but they've got a couple of orange ones, haven't they? Come down from Scotland.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Right.
And the old May timetable changes. They brought, I think it was about...
The south to east chord of the triangle at Bidston has recently been severed. A through service from Euston to New Brighton via West Kirby used this link until 1956. Another line ran to Seacombe from Bidston via this chord.
Oh, I see. Is it actually disconnected at this end? It seems to be in.
It's still in left. North number 2, isn't it? Birkenhead North number 2 only controls the wash and the siding.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, the block section.
Oh, the one,
between Bidston
the one on the left,
Birkenhead
you mean?
North number 1, yeah.
Right, so this is just...
That's the main...
That's this end of the triangle.
Yeah.
But is the other end of the triangle the one in the station?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birkenhead Depot services all units for Merseyrail South, and was famous as the home of the last 303 shunters on BR.
That's where they filled them.
No, I meant round the dock the other side. You know what I mean? Further around the dock, where I said I got the 03. So what happens there? Now?
There's nothing that's closed now.
Is it? What from? What's the name of that? There's a crossing, isn't there? With Charing Street, is it?
Canning Street.
Canning Street. Is that? Oh, nice double curve. You think about these things photographically, you know? Trouble is you never usually get near the pretty ones.
Birkenhead Park was the junction between the Wirral and Mersey railways.
The platforms here, the one on the left-hand side, on the driver's side, is not used.
Oh, is it? Did this used to go somewhere else as well? With the, like a bay line or something, is it?
Used to terminate trains, didn't it? Yeah. Not very far.
We plunge into the Mersey Tunnel under Birkenhead town centre and shortly come to the first underground station, Birkenhead Hamilton Square. This is the junction for the line to Hooton.
When we leave Hamilton Square, we start the descent under the riverbed then.
It's really deceiving, this little arrow here. That one
Go
minute
under the River Mersey now. This is what commonly known as the riverbed. There was a signal box in the middle of this at one time, wasn't there? Yeah.
The original Mersey Railway Tunnel went straight ahead at James Street. In 1977, a loop was opened under Liverpool, trains running clockwise through the tunnels.
If there was any need to evacuate passengers from the train, we'd open the emergency door at the front, put the ladder down and detrain them through the tunnel down the front. This is James Street station.
There are 4 stations on the new loop, built on similar lines to London Underground stations. Moorfields and Central give underground passenger connections to the northern Merseyrail system, whilst Lime Street connects with Intercity.
You think to yourself, well, what is that doing to the wheel flanges, you know?
That is known as the stock
Northern
interchange.
line.
Yeah, it's not a passenger line, used purely for empty stock interchanges. The James Street signal boxes on the bridge as we just come out of the tunnel, you can see the steps going up on the side. That's the power box that controls as far as Sandhills and St Michael's on the northern line, and as far as Birkenhead Central, Hamilton Square this way.
We now have completed a circle and are back facing whence we came. On the other side of the river, we pass the Hooton Line platform on our right at Hamilton Square.
To the left, where you get the route indicator pointing to the right, in actual fact you go straight on.
I wasn't anticipating that. I think there's New Brighton 3 car.
Yes, it will come up as New Brighton 6 car. Now we're back coming into Birkenhead Park again, now going the other way.
Birkenhead North was originally Birkenhead Dock Station, a reminder of the town's principal trade.
Which, I mean, a lot of people wouldn't have been.
The trains in the back platform, they're staying.
They're waiting. What's the... I mean, I call them a feather, but
Yeah,
they're not...
well, no, they're called route indicators.
Right. Although they're called something else as well, aren't they?
No, they're on the southern region, they call them lunar lights.
That's it.
Yeah, I got in trouble as a second man when I was at Dover. We're coming round Factory Junction, I think we were going light to Faversham, and I think it was Factory Junction. And I said to the driver, I said, there you go, one yellow with the feathers, Vic. He says, they're not feathers, they're lunar lights. Theirs only had 3 in them, ours had 5. We only had 3 white lights in the loop.
Was it?
Yeah, there's a southern region I did. I mean, you'll find now that the They're standardised on the 5 white lights.
Yeah.
But when they first came out on the Southern, they only had 3.
Are these 24-hour boxes or not?
No, I guess they're not. That one.
We cross our original route as we diverge to the New Brighton branch and see the severed end of the south to west triangle cord. To the right, the line to Bidstone Dock lies disused.
That's the dock line, isn't it?
Yeah.
Going off to the right.
Over on the right, yes. Down to Bidstone Dock. And
Got
now-
that not used this week, look about it, isn't
Well,
it?
it hasn't.
Tried our station isn't too nice.
There are now no signals at either of the 2 intermediate stations on the branch.
Can't understand that. I thought you had spirit as well. Oh, well. Yeah, it looks really
The final stretch along the sea coast is very exposed and used to be liable to problems with drifting sand, alleviated by the planting of grass on the dunes.
More pegs? Oh, they're nice. I assume it is all upper quadrant round here.
Yes.
New Brighton Terminus was a product of the Wirral Railway, opened in 1888. Bewildering varieties of services were possible in pre-nationalisation days, with trains to West Kirby, Bidston, Birkenhead, Liverpool and Seacombe, the latter being the only one to have now lost its services. Today, the frequency of Merseyrail South is every 15 minutes during the day and 30 minutes in the evening.